Hi everyone, welcome to Prodhead channel. Today we are going to look at about the pedestal fans. The pedestal fans comes in with a remote and clocks to give included comfort just as astonishing a convenience and push. Here are a few highlights that you should glance in a decent quality platform fan: the sharp edge sweep, commotion, material, removable grill, pivoting, oscillating grill or fixed, fan power, fan speed, etc. The assortment of highlights that this platform standing fan offers will undoubtedly assist you with the feeling a cool and comfortable breeze all through this video. Platform fans are portrayed as compact electric fans. They are electronically determined machines that are as often as possible used to direct the atmosphere, upgrade individual solace, improve ventilation, and to convey drafts. Since the invariant summer season has shown up, a great ventilation framework is required to furnish you with the solace and unwinding you need at home. For setting up great air circulation inside your home, you have to have windows in each room and further require introducing a couple of fume fans at wanted positions. The roof fans give you air just inside its range, and the air that contacts you may not be as mitigating. Subsequently, to adapt up to your own air circulation prerequisites, a platform fan will be ideal decision. While you can see a lot of inventive highlights in roof fan in the market, platform fans appear to be quite conventional. Be that as it may, that is the place reality lies. They appear to be customary when really they are most certainly not. A pedestal fan is like a table fan and contrasts just in the provisions of stand and it has. With regards to table fans, the stand is shorter while in other the stand is longer. These platform fans give clients a great deal of opportunity since they can be moved to start with one spot then on to the next without confronting any difficulty of the establishment. The platform standing fans take relatively less space inside your home. There is a huge assortment of platform fans accessible in the market. Moreover, to settle on your choice, the most ideal one, we will furnish you with a purchasing guide towards the end, including the necessary data you have to have before buying a platform fan. Presently, at days, some platform fans accompany highlights that won't simply please yet in addition shock you. These sorts of fans are pivotal fans since they utilize the cutting edges that pour the air inside the space to stream similar to the pole around which the sharp edges of the fan turn. The key segments of the platform fan contains the sharp edges, fan base, cutting edge watchman, armature and lead-wise oscillator shaft, engine lodging and oscillator gearbox. The market is overflowed with a few unique brands offering quality platform fans with particularly highlights you may like while shopping. Be that as it may, searching for a fan right now would make it difficult for you to locate your preferred correct one. You simply need to locate the correct one. Here are a few highlights that you should glance in a decent quality platform fan. Sharp edge sweep. A fan's sharp edge clear is generally the roundabout zone that is secured by the cutting edges of the fan while it is pivoting. The general range of any fan cutting edge breadth on fans having a few edges is determined by estimating the spread from the edge of the edge to the edge of the other. As a rule, the edge clear is around 400 mm or 450 mm. Commotion. Regardless of their cooling limit, a larger part of the platform fans work pretty unobtrusively. Then again, a couple of individuals reveal in the elevating repetitive sound a couple of fans produce, particularly when they rest. Material. The fans who have been made out of plastic may have all the hallmarks of being modest, however they might just be increasingly reasonable. These kinds of platform fans additionally don't rust and give pleasant cooling. The one made up of tempered steel or is yet to going to rust since they have been covered with some paint, and even the fans made up of metal may consume and require cleaning. The platform fans made up of metal are harder and will withstand any harm while the plastic ones may split. A greater part of these fans offering cutting edges made up of aluminium. Removable grill. Fans are going to assemble dust following a few months of ordinary use. A separable barbecue is extremely helpful to have for cleaning purposes. Unfortunately, a couple of fans require being dismantled or unscrewed to gain admittance to the fan cutting edges. There may be different fans that may be planned not to be open even somewhat. For well-being reason, the fan must be turned off and unplugged preceding play out any cleaning. Pivoting, oscillating, grill or fixed. A larger part of fans has wavering of up to 90 degrees. The platform stays still while the barbecue takes turns. The swaying fans may be used even by turning off the wavering, separating the wavering capacity to be a component utilized pretty once in a while when required. There are a few fans who are going to allow vertical tilting too, which ranges from 20 to 30 degrees. Some business pedestal fans for huge workplaces don't have the capacity of turn so as to spare expense. Fan power. Mechanical fans are priced by the amount of air they give underestimated in cubic feet every minute. Then again, the fans implied for shoppers are rarely evaluated right now. The information per grade, that is in watts, for any fans is an insufficient yet viable indication of the breeze authority of any purchaser fan. A 50 to 60 watts fan is an unremarkable one, while an 80 to the 100 watt fan is near common sense use at home. In the event that it is not expressed in the manual or reports, the fan's wattage must be given at the backside or beneath the fan. Fan speed. The speed of the fan is given or estimated regarding rotations every minute, that is RPM. Platform fans involve speed directing dials or fasten that permit you to control the speed of the fan. Tallness. The platform fans accessible available permit clients to additionally change the tallness of the fan according to the necessity of the client. Remote controls. Nowadays, a couple of platform fans further include remote controls which furnish you with each and every capacity so you can make changes from any place inside your room. Individual recommendation. Since we have now checked on all the platform fans accessible available and have given you the top 10 pedestal standing fans in India, it may be extremely simple for our clients to pick a standing fan that is going to suit their necessities, also their financial limit. In the event that the customers are still somewhat bewildered and befuddled with respect to which platform fan they should purchase, at that point we are glad to give you our own recommendation. This pedestal fan comes in with a remote and clocks to give included comfort just as astonishing air conveyance and push. Focal points of using the pedestal fan. Platform fans are truly conditioned, well disposed of as they don't scatter CFC or lead. They utilize a fairly negligible measure of intensity when contrasted with the climate control systems. Platform fans further improve the component of the climate control system by mingling and allotting the air in a truly even way. Practical. Platform fans are pretty sensible evaluated while you buy one, and they even charge exponentially less each and every day when worked. In this way, they furnish you with a decent technique to stay cool and expand the ventilation without going through an enormous haul of cash. Simple to use. Platform fans needn't bother with any kind of establishment. You should simply to connect it the electrical plug and turn it on to delight in the cooling winds of the help. Convenient. Besides, inferable from these fans being impact, they don't should be introduced for all time. Since they can be mounted, they can without much of stretch be conveyed from one spot to the next. Multifunctional. Aside from giving an unwinding and cooling impact, these compact electric fans are also remarkable at upgrading the ventilation of any room. The assortment of highlights that this platform standing fan offers will undoubtedly assist you with feeling a cool and comfortable breeze all through this mid-year. Bajaj Victor VP or not one pedestal fan. This is an outstanding platform standing fan from Bajaj that comes in with a remote and offers a top class speed fan that pivots at 1300 RPM. The general force that this fan expands is truly low at 55 watts, and along these lines it might likewise be utilized on an inverter. This platform fan can likewise be worked with a remote, and clocks may likewise be set. It further has a top performing acrylic cutting edge which gives the best air conveyance and works quietly than metal sharp edges. Brand and warranty. In India, Bajaj is one of the main home and kitchen machine brands that bargains and consistent scope of apparatus in the pretty much every class. The scope of the platform fans from Bajaj is likewise phenomenal and up to date. For what reason do we recommend this? The fan accompanies a remote control, letting you work it from your bed while you appreciate your film in your room. With a high engine speed of 1300 RPM, this fan is going to give you a great breeze, making the room cool so you appreciate increasingly agreeable evening rests. Bajaj Victor accompanies 3-speed settings so you can lessen the speed when you start to feel somewhat nippy. Features: acrylic blade, high performance, consistent conveyance over the longer term of time, and zero twist from the gaseous tensions. High performance acrylic cutting edges, overburden warm execution, quiet operation provides better solace with low air cutting clamor. Clock, fan activity controlled by means of a clock, set timings for on and off speed. Guarantee, 2 years, maker guarantee from the date of procurement. Gadget body material is aluminium. Shading family, grey. Clear, 450 mm clear and 1300 RPM, fast platform fan. Force source type, electric. Force appraisals in watts is 55. Pros: remote control, superior acrylic cutting edge, strong, guarantee 2 years on item, forces 55 watts. Cons: item quality is not that excellent. Next, Ibel Crompton Pedestal Fan. The Ibel platform fan causes it to bear taking of summer temperatures. With the amazing engine, this fan keeps your home very much ventilated and cool. It likewise gives moment cooling. You can advantageously move this portable fan around your home and introduce it any of your rooms. Highlighting 5 expansive cutting edges, the fan expands the wide current in the room. The Ibel fan produces yank-free, uniform motions at all the velocities. Based on the Indian weather condition, the platform fan withstands voltage variances. It sports a cutting-edge design that is lit up by the shade of white. The Ibel Crompton fan is the best spending purchase on your rundown. The simple to keep up dark shading will mix in with the insides of your home consistently. It encourages you to bear the late spring heat by keeping the house very much ventilated and windy. With an RPM of 1350, it is an absolute necessity purchase in the event that you are on the tight spending plan. As you would like to think, this stand fan is among truly outstanding in India and positions third on this rundown. It has 5 edges made of top-notch plastic for incredible air and respectably calm working. It additionally has 2 Oz clock, tilting handle, flexible tallness and 3-speed settings, so you can change the aerial exactly as you would prefer. The all-out weight of the Ibel Crompton platform fan is simply 5.6 kgs, which makes it super simple for you to heft it around. This fan expends 55 watts of intensity for activity, and its air disposal is even and is ideal for the medium-sized room. This fan works at 1350 RPM with 406 mm clear. Brand and warranty. Ibel is a quickly developing Indian brand that appeared in the year 2000. It is not too presumed as Usha or Havells, yet it sure makes items that are at standard with the electrical apparatuses of different brands. The guarantee length on this platform fan is 2 years. Features: 5-leaf pedestal fan with engine power at 55 watt and high air throw, powder covered metal, Barbecues standing fan, solid body for more life, increasingly base steadiness, statue changing alternatively accessible. Guarantee: 1 year standard plus 1 year extra on free enrollment. RPM is 1350, clear is 406 mm. 2 horse clock, the assembled material is plastic. Stars: worth for cash, works with negligible clamor, 5 cutting edges produce soil breeze, service contract period, clockwork, lightweight and portable, tilting and tallness changing system. Cons: the base material can be better, poor after deal administration, no inbuilt warmth overburden assurance. Next, Ansio High Speed Pedestal Fan. This rapid fan from Ansio is one more extraordinary item on this rundown. There are 3 sharp edges made of ABS plastic that runs at a super quick speed to produce a breeze to chill you off. There are 3 speed settings and a head tilting component. The stature is flexible and has 2-hour clock setting. It is provision platform fan that is eminent for indoor utilization. We are putting it on the 5th situation as there isn't a lot of brand esteem that you can connect with Ansio. Be that as it may, this one is outfitted with all the important highlights to make your late spring agreeable. There are 3 speed settings of this fan by Ansio. The RPM at the most reduced speed is 1750, at the medium speed it is 2000, while the most elevated speed has an RPM of 2300. It expends 120 watts to create a solid breeze to make you agreeable even on the most sweltering of days. 3-speed setting and head tilting. The platform fan highlights 3-speed setting: low RPM 1750, medium RPM 2000 and high RPM 2300 for your solace and inclination. This fan head can be tilted up or down to modify the edges of cool air inclusion. Fan sharp edges are comprised of solid ABS plastic. High speed fan. Ansio Black High Speed Pedestal Fan is an ideal mix of plan, execution and quality. It gives 30% more wind stream than ordinary speed fans with a swing of 80 degrees. Note, this fan must be physically switch off button worked. Contrasted with the standard fans, the clamor level from this rapid fan will be more, so it may not be appropriate for the tranquil situation. Timer feature. The clock causes you to set up a 2-hour clock, after which the fan will kill consequently. Adjustable height 1.8 meter power cable, 100% copper motor. The platform fan stature can be balanced by your necessities. The liberal 1.8 meter power link permits an advantageous area of the fan, 100% copper engine for longer life. Peace of mind. Ansio's platform fan accompanies 2-year guarantee. We demanded that you mercifully get in touch with us in regards to any issues or inquiries before leaving a survey. This will offer us a chance to determine the issue, to learn and keep improving our items and the customer. Brand and warranty. Ansio has been into the business since 2014 and is certainly not a notable brand yet. Be that as it may, it has been performing great in the market. This platform fund by Ansio has a guarantee of 2 years, which is legitimate from the date of the procurement. Ansio essential features: 200 RPM, 400 mm sweep, 3-speed settings, DeVos 120 watts to work of ABS plastic. The force link is 1.8 meters long, flexible stature and tilting instrument, 2 years guarantee on the fan, 2-hour clock setting. Pros: creates fast wind. The line is long, which gives it mobility. Fabricate quality is acceptable. It has a clock. Cons: brand esteem is inadequate, might put on the power tab, poor after deal administration. Let's see the frequently asked questions. Is a pedestal fan power sparing? Indeed, a great pedestal fan can set aside to half power from that of the ordinary fan. Is it justified despite all the trouble to get a pedestal fan with a remote? It sounds like great arrangement to us to have the option to control the fan while you are chilling without getting up and press the catches. Are heavier pedestal fans superior to lighter ones? While the tried and true ways of thinking may propose that heavier ones are sturdier, we put more accentuations on the compactness, thus lighter pedestal fans are better. Subsequently, buying the correct platform fan, which would without a doubt confront the characteristics of your desires, is a hard undertaking. Obviously, there is a great deal to investigate in the market, and to be sure, each time you may go over something new, which would in the long run leave you pondering over which fan to purchase. This, however, you need to guarantee whether it fits impeccable to the entirety of your fundamental necessities or is causing you inconveniences. Obviously, no one wishes to forfeit their customary range of familiarity, simultaneously bargain with any element or need, and thus searches for the best in the market that faces the sign of your desires among the best platform fans in India. Along these lines, this review may end up being useful for you to choose the fitting fan according to your necessities. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Today we have learnt a lot about pedestal fans. If you have any queries regarding the any product, please comment it down in the comment box. We will come up with the video. Thank you for watching.